Hello, once again, boys and girls, children of all ages, and welcome to another fun-filled edition of the JT Project, where I interview local bands or anybody who I find fascinating. And this band, I listened to this band, and it just blew me away. They're called Sick Century, and they're from Pennsylvania, all over Pennsylvania, basically. We was just talking off air, and they're all over the place and all that. How are you guys doing?
Great, man. How you doing?
Can't
Thanks for having me.
complain.
No problem, no problem. Thanks for joining the podcast and all for the interview and all that. Um, how did you guys come up with the name Sixth Century? It's SICK for people
Well,
at home playing on the bingo thing on your bingo card.
everybody, we started to get sick, and we noticed that it was 2000 and what year was it, Brady? 2020, and
So,
yeah, we're like, this is the sickest century ever. No, this is that's not how the name came up.
Oh, okay.
We basically chose from a list of band names. Real
Yeah,
fun.
I mean, if you came up with that name in 2020, that would have been probably one of the best names of the century, basically.
Well, we predicted it. We predicted it. We
Oh,
predicted everybody would get sick. We actually came up with it in 2018.
did you come up with the virus?
No, actually, you know what? Brady actually has been, he's been concocting stuff on his own. He just mixes like different chemical products together. He's, he has his own laboratory for the Hearn hairspray. It's called electrocution hairspray. So he could
Ah,
have created it. I don't know.
you never know. You never
Did you
know.
create the virus, Brady?
it's a very good possibility. You never know what you're going to cook up when you're in the scientist's man cave.
This is
You know what I
true.
mean? You just never know what you're going to get.
Yeah,
So,
there's probably
um,
umpteen number of viruses here lurking around the floor.
so now, how did you guys come together? I mean, were you guys friends for a long time? Did you come across in other bands? How did you guys like gel together and become this band?
We gelled. We were all extras in the movie Human Centipede. So we just segmented, like we each had different segments, and the segments joined together, and we realized that, we
Oh,
weren't
so
getting
you
our
just
fair.
you were like
The
the Power
labor
Rangers.
rates on sets like these aren't very good. So we decided that we wanted to start a band, and we
Ah,
figured that would pay a lot more than Human Centipede roles.
Yeah, tired of being the guy who was sewed on the end to the other man's butt. But I mean,
that's
you got to do what
crazy.
you got to do. But no, yeah, pretty much how you said that really is just kind of how we formed. Is we were all in kind of different groups, and I was trying to recruit Mark like into a project I was in at the time. That when we lost the singer, we just got off a tour with All That Remains, Lacuna Coil, and Bad Omens. So this is a couple years going back. So
Wow.
trying to recruit him into that, and then that band ended up falling apart. Mark hit me up. They wanted to do a music video for one of the first songs that was done by the band. It was "Them Bones," Alice in Chains cover song. So that's when I kind of got hooked, and yeah, that's where I met Nick. And at the Scott's still involved in the band. He's more behind the scenes, but that's kind of where we all like. It was me meeting the other guys, and I think that's kind of everyone's situation, just slightly different. One of us knew one of the people's in it. You know what I mean? We kind of all just came together and we're like, yo, there's something really freaking cool here. So let's see what it turns into, you know?
That's awesome. So when did the band actually because I know that when did you guys establish the band? What year? Was it like when did you guys come into effect?
Oh man. That's a great question because I mean during COVID, I mean we pretty much formed
Mhm.
or came together as an actual band
Right.
during COVID. So I mean, I wouldn't say it really turned anything to something more serious than that until after kind of COVID was done. So we didn't really play our first show until I don't even know, it's maybe like a year and a half ago, maybe going on 2 years. Not
Ah,
even, I mean, yeah, it's a fairly fresh, I would say, when it turned into becoming an
right.
actual thing, manifesting into something bigger, you know.
Now, I was gonna
So,
say I came into effect in Scott's basement.
oh, okay.
It yeah, he and I started the band and well, we started it as a side project and it kind of didn't do anything. We started it, we released a couple things and realized quickly that we needed to create a real band. So we look at our start date as like January 1st, 2020. That's what we say because that's when Nick and Brady came into the picture and that's when it really gelled and became a project.
Now with the well, we got the virus and all this other bullshit and whatever, and everything was shut down. Everybody who I talked to, all bands who I interviewed and all that, did you guys do a lot of writing and recording on your own and all that? So you had stuff ready, you had everything like cocked and loaded.
Yeah. Well, Scott's the cocked and loaded guy. Me, I'm just yeah. So COVID was an interesting time for us. We realized quickly that we could knock out a whole ton of content real fast. So that's what we did. We filmed a bunch of music videos. It was a good opportunity for that. We're out in the country, so we had
Yeah.
different locations that we could use with nobody there. Everything's a ghost town, so it was relatively easy for us.
Nice. So I know that a lot of people, like when you guys play shows and all that, what are your like what do you sound like? I mean, I know you have
Awesome.
a Disturbed vibe and Five Finger Death Punch and all
What do
that.
you think we sound like?
If Disturbed and Five Finger Death Punch had a baby, basically. If they had a
Brady, you told
baby, that
Brady,
this
did you
would.
tell him that?
I might have slipped it in his ear.
But you
I think
do. I mean,
Ouch, this
seriously, I'm
baby
like,
hurts.
I think
I
we
mean,
sound
I'm
awesome.
like, when one time I had Winter Rain, what is it? Winter Rain, I think it is. I had that song on and I had my wife in the kitchen and she's like, that sounds like that it's one of the bands that you listen to all the time. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, do you know the band? I was like, I think it begins with the letter D. I was like, Disturb? She goes, yeah. I was like, that's not them. He sounds just like David Draymond from Disturb.
That's
And
a
if you,
compliment, man. I appreciate that. We get a lot of like these modern rock comparisons.
yeah,
Be it that we're all fans of that type of music. So obviously our influences, we kind of glean from our influences, Disturbed, Death
right.
Punch, that kind of stuff. Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, like Papa Roach. I'm fans of a lot of those types of lead singers, Jacoby Shaddix. I like the dudes that are like indestructible, Jacoby seems to be like one of those dudes.
Yeah.
But we glean from everything, man. Like we're big fans of 90s stuff, Pantera.
Mm.
Nick is a big fan of Maiden. Um, like yeah, we're eclectic, we're all over the place, but people have been saying like, you know, that kind
I
of
mean,
modern rock, I guess. I don't know.
you guys, I
I think you
mean,
sound better though.
Me?
well,
Better than
with the
Draymond?
Yeah, that's
Fuck.
my opinion.
so let's talk
He's one
about
of those
music.
dudes. He's like indestructible. He's indestructible.
That's awesome. So let me you had a latest single, your latest release, Natural Selection. What was that song basically about? How did that song come about?
This is the CK. You see that? DIG. I got the only Sig pick probably. Natural. Well, I was the natural selection for the band. They were like, "Who's this? Who should we get as a singer?" And they're like, "Mark." It's natural selection.
Ah, that
The
sounds
obvious choice.
that would be an obvious choice. That would be definitely an obvious choice.
Did
So
you say what is the song about? I'm just playing, man.
yeah, basically. I mean, you are a natural selection. They selected you as their lead singer.
They made a mistake. They made a huge mistake. The song is about I don't even know, man. Forget. I don't really remember. It was probably related to I want to say how quickly things have been changing, and I think everybody's been noticing this type of world change, whether it's social, economic. I think since 2020, it's, be it cliche at this point or not, the COVID thing, like you mentioned, has really been a catalyst for a lot of things. It's
Right.
it's a reflection of some of sorts as well, showing us what we are, and I think a lot of things have changed. So the first line, "Another world is on the way," I guess that references how quickly things could change with our perception. As we
Right.
all know, perception creates reality. So if we're all locked into one type of thinking, then we're here. If we're leveling up and uh, vibrating higher and doing better things and being better stewards of the planet and better to each other, we're at a higher level. So I think that's sort of what I was thinking is burn your old self down, be better. And I think COVID was that catalyst for a lot of things. And it's good, man.
Right. That's good. So you had another one that this is the song that hooked me from jump. You have like 3,000 views on this. 3,000 no, 3 million streams. I'm sorry. 3 million streams. Winter Rain. I was like, this is when I got hooked on this band. I mean, I heard this song. I was like,
Thank you, man.
and I'll bring it in effect again. I thought David Draymond was singing this. Seriously, I'm not joking. I was like, wow, this guy, the singers, and I googled I went on the tubes of the YouTube, and I saw the video. Now
Yeah,
with the
no
video,
children, single. Yeah, I'm not that's child.
so with the song, was that with the video, Winter Rain? Um, was that on a green screen or something like that? How did you? I mean, with the
Pretty
special
much.
effects,
Pretty
yeah,
much. That's so Tom Flynn did that video. He's worked with bands like I think his most recent video was "As I Lay Dying." He's worked with uh man, why are they slipping my
Lamb of God.
shoot Lamb of God. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was essentially shot on a green screen, and we did some other things, but a lot of CGI stuff. A lot of work went into that on Tom's end.
nice. I mean that hooked me. I mean, then I went into other thing, but I just want to go back to one more song that was from your EP. Now, I find it now, usually I'll travel around and I'll go through the the Spotify or anything that you guys have, videos or anything like that. You had a song that was on your EP, if I can find it. Uh, Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, that's not it. No. Oh, here it is. All right, here. I mean, you have Winter Rain and Million Pieces and Delirium. I'm just fair because everybody plays this and fuck Mary Kill. Now, I mean, everybody played that game one time or another or whatever. So, what was your interpretations of that song, if you can remember it?
I forgot about that one, to be honest with you. That's one of the tracks that rarely gets mentioned or played. Uh, that was a fun one for us, man. That shooting the video was a blast. We shot it at a little rock club down in Delaware called Bar 13. Had a bunch of friends come and shoot the video. They played it as actors. Uh, our friend Sam played the main character. She was the girl that bopped me in the face with the what do you call it, the nightstick. And a couple of our other friends killed Nick, Brady, and Scott in the video. They were like witches or something. That one, I don't remember what that was written about, but I do remember the video. I wanted to think that we wanted to portray like some psychedelic cocktail being poured by the women into our cups, and then we would it make us crazy, or we were harassing the dancers, and then they poured the drink. I can't remember. Either one of those things happened, and then we turned violent or something, and then they decided like, fuck these guys, we're gonna take them out. So that was the
Okay.
that was the
So-
concept. Just lighthearted fun.
So basically, as we wrap up, I always ask one of these questions to you guys and all that. But first, where can they find you guys? I was like, what's on the horizon for you guys? Are you guys gonna be touring soon? You got like an EP or an album in the works? What's going on?
Yeah,
That's a good
absolutely.
question.
You want to take that one, Brady?
Sure, man, sure. I guess you can say we're in the process of recording a record. Well, we've been releasing singles, you know what I mean? That's kind of the name of the game now, is just be consistent and put out new stuff every, 4 to 6 weeks or whatever it may be. And we're just trying to grind it out, put out as many songs as we can consistently, and just build the shit, like our numbers, our socials, and all that stuff. And that's kind of where we are with an album and everything. But I think we're gonna save a few for the end, and then maybe put some of the singles on it, and then maybe save half of it for a full length album. So I think people can expect that maybe later this year or early next year, or some sorts like that. But yeah, if was I missing something else? I think you had a second part of your question.
Some different stuff we got coming out too, man. We've like people can expect the usual, but they can also expect something pretty different from us.
So where can all the social media platform, anywhere that you can find you guys, it'll be on all my links below of this podcast and all that. So one final question. It sounds like a loaded question. I give it to
Are you
everybody.
asking where you can find us, like the links and
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
Spotify.
sixcentury.com, all that stuff, just / it on all the platforms. It's just / 6 Century. You can find us there. You won't find us at the bar because none of us really drink, but you can find us at 6century.com. Instagram / 6 Century. Same thing at Facebook and TikTok.
TikTok. Everybody's on TikTok now. It's
TikTok.
ridiculous.
You're not on TikTok?
Oh, I'm on TikTok. I'm always on TikTok and YouTube and everything. I follow you guys. I follow everybody who I interview and all that. And I try to make out as many independent shows that I can. So one final question. I know it's a loaded question. this is a question I give to everybody who I interview, all the bands I interview. If you can have to open up for one band, past or present, who would it be?
That was a tough one.
Yep.
Well, we've definitely opened up for, well, at least for me, we've definitely opened up for one of them in my top 5 last summer, and that was Five Finger Death Punch. For me, I mean,
We hope they have us back. We hope they have us back, take us out. Ivan's the man, Zoltan is the man. So those guys are super fucking cool. Great guys.
Yeah, for sure. I have two. I don't know if I can do 2, but mine would, well, never mind. I guess we'll be playing with them. Godsmack is one, which we'll be playing with them at Upheaval Festival.
Yeah, it's kind of unreal, man.
And Papa Roach. Papa Roach would be my other one.
Okay. I haven't heard Papa Roach in a while. I've heard of Hailstorm, Metallica, the old Pantera. Someone actually said when in their prime, Led Zeppelin and all that. It was pretty good, but Papa Roach is a new one for me right now.
Awesome.
So anything now, if someone actually came up to you guys during your show, after your show and all that, and they want to get into the music field, like become a singer or a drummer or a guitarist or anything like that, what type of advice would you give that person?
Sure. People have asked before. They ask all the time, and they've come up to us at shows. Just be persistent. Continue to do what you do. Do what you love. And as long as you have the passion and you do what you love, you can't go wrong. Whether it's a year from now or 10 years from now, you're going to put in the sweat equity, and you're going to eventually create something that's your own, and nobody can take that away from you. So it's all about persistence, man. That's what I think I would say to anybody. And I don't know, maybe you guys have a different take on it, but that's my advice to anybody who wants to get into music. Just practice, just work on your craft.
Yeah, I'd say practice, definitely.
Yeah, it was very well said. And have fun with it. You got to have fun with it. At the end of the day, you can't take it. I mean, of course, you want to take it serious if you're looking to pursue that as a career, but you can't take it too serious at the same time, too. You got to be able to have fun with it. It's all about having fun and doing what you love. For sure.
True. It's a tough balance sometimes, but it's well said.
Yeah, not get discouraged either.
You don't want to get
not
discouraged.
easy. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it, but you just got to keep.
There's a lot of road bumps, man. Anytime that we thought one thing, the other thing comes like that you didn't expect. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. So guys, I like to thank you for coming on. I know it's been a while and all that. So hopefully to see you guys on the road soon. I'll be up in Pennsylvania sooner than later, so hopefully I get to see you guys play or hang out or whatever else.
Where are you located, man?
Yeah. So what?
Where are you located? What state are you in?
Oh, I'm in New Jersey, Freehold, New Jersey, Monmouth County.
Oh, cool.
So I'm not that far away from you guys, like what, 2 hours away, 2 hours, 3 hours, and all that. I'll be up that way towards like September or something like that. So is there anything else you guys like to say before we head out?
I don't think so. It's peace, love, and rock and roll, and more rock and roll.
That is so true. Guys, thank you very much for joining me on another fun-filled edition of the JT Project. And I'll see you next time. And like I always say, come get me, Sweet Pea. I am done. Bye-bye now.